How's it going, everybody? This is the Nitty Gritty. My name is Chad. With me is Leonard. This is a show about wrestling, and this is another installment of our What's That Card segment. And this is where we are ripping off the Jim Cornette podcasts, and we are going to have one of us give the other a lineup from a program, could be any era, and the other person has to guess at least the area, general area, and year.
The territory in the year on the Cornette podcast. They also do the town, which we're not going to do. They go a lot harder, a lot older than we typically go. They go from programs in their collection. I'm the one doing it for Chad tonight, and I got these from cagematches.net.
All right.
We do 3, so an easy, a medium, and a hard. We go from the bottom up. And if there's a title match, we mention that, but we won't say what the title is because that can often be a dead giveaway.
Right.
So the first one, so 3 cards. This is card 1, so this is the one I think is the easiest to get. So from the bottom up, we have the Amazing Red versus Shark Boy, Ron Killings versus Low Key, and that is for a title belt. The SAT of Joel and Jose Maximo versus Jimmy Yang and Jorge Estrada. This is a #1 contendership for a tag team title. Sonny Siaki versus David Young. America's Most Wanted of Chris Harris and James Storm versus Ashley Hudson and Ron Harris, which is for a tag title. Jerry Lynn versus AJ Styles in a ladder match for a title. And then your main event is BG James and Six Pack versus Brian Lawler and Jeff Jarrett with April.
All right. So we're certainly in TNA here. And the year is the hard part. So, like, you have the Amazing Red, but you have BG. What was his name? BG James?
BG James at the time, of course, that's Road Dogg. But we will use the names that they have as listed. So he was BG James at this point.
Right. And so... are we in like 2004, 2005?
So it's TNA Weekly Pay-Per-View 15.
Oh, so it's really early.
It's October 2nd. October 2nd, 2002.
Okay. All right.
So this is the first year of the company. And of course, it was from the Asylum in Nashville, Tennessee, which was their home base at the time.
Right.
So of course, Ron Killings was the NWA champ. Earlier than you thought, but you did get that it was TNA.
I didn't know. I didn't think Road Dogg was there that early. So, but it makes sense. Yeah. Very good.
So this is the medium card, and this one is actually kind of long. After I put it down, I was like, I probably should have found something shorter. But this is a long show. It's also one that I won't give you any hints unless you need them towards the end here. But I will mention a few people here are known under different names, and I will help you out a little bit with that. So from the bottom up, we have Kimberly Clash versus Steffi Sinclair. Tennille, who's also known as Emma or Tennille Dashwood today, versus Jeddah with Lacey and Rain. A 4 corners survival match. Cat Power versus Ariel versus Kelly Slater versus Rachel Summerlin. Nikki Rocks, who we also know as Roxy Laveau, who we did a spotlight on, with Jeddah and Lacey. Sorry, no, I got mixed up. I looked down wrong. So Nikki Rocks, Roxy Laveau versus Melanie Cruz with Annie Social. Rain, who was known as Peyton Banks in TNA, with Jeddah and Lacey versus Jennifer Blake. Cheerleader Melissa versus Jessie McKay. Lou Fisto versus Amber O'Neal. Allison Danger and Daisy Hayes versus the Canadian Ninjas of Nicole Matthews and Portia Perez. And I love the Canadian Ninjas tag team name.
Yeah, I like that.
Serena Deeb versus Mercedes Martinez, which I think could be a gem of a match. Ashley Lane and Nevaeh versus the Amazing Kong and Sarah Del Rey for tag titles. Ashley Lane would go on to become Madison Rayne. And the main event for a title, Mischief versus Wesna Busick with Annie Social.
Are we Shimmer here?
We are Shimmer.
Okay, so I got that part right. The year, geez, you have so many different people there, but some of them it's earlier in their career. So 2007 or 8?
So this is Shimmer Show 25 from the Eagles Club in Berwyn, Illinois.
Oh, the Eagles Club.
The Eagles Club. That's what I almost wanted to make you guess the city on that because of the Eagles Club. But it is from the date is May 3rd, 2009. So very close. Very close.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the hard card. And the reason I made that the middle card is because it was an all-women show. Shimmer's your best guess there.
I was trying to think of what Shimmer, the name Shimmer. I was like, oh man, I was like, what's the female one? I was like, it's not WOW, Women of Wrestling. Yeah. I kept going with WOW, and I was like, this isn't Glow. I was like, why do I keep thinking of those? But eventually I thought of Shimmer. So.
Yeah, Shimmer. It was like, that's why I made that the medium one, because I knew you could figure out Shimmer.
Yeah.
So this is the hard card, I think, and it's a shorter one. So we have the Pretty Young Things of Coco Beware and Norvell Austin versus the Young Bloods of Jay and Mark. Dale Vesey versus Mike Golden. Bill Irwin and Jesse Barr versus Brian Blair and Pez Watley. Rick Rude versus Pez Watley. So Watley's working twice. I don't know the backstory there. And your main event is Assassin One and the Missing Link versus the Fabulous Freebirds of Michael Hayes and Buddy Jack Roberts.
Okay. So you have Coco Beware. So, I mean, my gut tells me, you know, if it's Rick Rude, I want to say, you know, my gut tells me I want to say more up north somewhere. But then you have the Freebirds, but they worked everywhere. So like, I mean, I'm trying to think of like different territories, like, you know, but is this WCCW?
No.
No. Okay. Is it 1980?
No on both parts. So this is Championship Wrestling from Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's a house show from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Because I wanted to go obscure for you here. And the date is February 20th, 1985.
Oh, wow. 85. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So much later. Now, World Class is a good guess because a lot of those guys did work for World Class and in the Texas area. And I'm going to give a preview to the people is that we're going to do one of our show watches, like a random show watch upcoming, which is I forget now even the promotion. It's a Texas promotion.
Yeah, Texas All-Star Wrestling, I think it was.
Texas All-Star Wrestling. Dale Vesey and Mike Goldner is on that show.
Awesome.
So, and so I thought that if you had that, you might even think it was Texas area because of those guys being involved.
Oh yeah,
because of that show that we're going to watch. So no, that's for actually when I'll tell you what I was looking for when I went to look for this card. There is from Championship Wrestling from Florida around this time period, and I couldn't find the show. Lex Luger versus Bruiser Brody in a steel cage match.
Oh, is that the match?
The match, and that was the show I was looking for, and I couldn't find it. And I found this super random house show. So that's why I went with that, and that's why I figured this would be the really, really hard one because it's such a random collection of guys.
Yes, it very much is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't do too bad on some of the territories.
The year, well, you did. You got the first two territories. You were close on the year of the second one, pretty good.
Yeah.
The other ones,
I'm getting there. Next time we do it, I'll be on the level of Jim Cornette next time.
Yes, I think this is just fun, and I can't wait to have the tables turned and have me do it next time.
Absolutely. I will come back at you with something. So yeah, if you were listening along with us, let me know if you were just like, wow, this is so obvious. Why don't you know the answers to these? Let us know in the comments what you think. And check out our other episodes, our full-length episodes, segment surgery, random match reviews, and stupid questions. We're also available wherever you listen to podcasts. Hit the like button on this video, subscribe to our content, and we appreciate everybody checking us out. For Leonard, my name is Chad, and we will see you next time.